The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 53 at the mark. Time to go. Night.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 53.
Prescott eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Check back. One work.
Now Drake, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Lock in. Ran.
Trubisky will throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, you just said it a bit ago that the screen might work. Sure enough, you were right.
You know how it works, partner. You throw enough stuff up on the board, eventually something sticks.
Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Okay, one thing did.
Here's Gurley. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Come on, QB, come on. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Come on. I'm coming.
Here's Prescott. And he finds Stills, complete. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Now on first down, Drake again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Drake shifts past him. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. On second and 7, Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw again on second down. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Hey, that's scared. That's scared. Hey, kill.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenyon Drake with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming up because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
25 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Undercross.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going up top. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards.
First down, Saints.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal. The 6-yard
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Drake. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kenyon Drake with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Being chased. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Play action. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's go.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Still's the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Get in the weight room. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 7. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.